Hello, good evening. Good evening. Happy Tuesday. Oh, hang on. Happy. I should really fix that. Happy Tuesday. Geez, what a week so far, huh? So, happy Tuesday. We're here in the magnificent Phoenix A320 CFM version, and we're going to do some flying for our brand new virtual airline, the Unprofessionals. I will walk you through that in a moment, but first, I've just noticed that there's not much traffic around, is there? I might just run FSLTL. Let's see. Let's try that. Oh, send attention to an update. Disco Moth, thanks for the follow. I noticed that you followed me offline. I think it was yesterday. So welcome in. Good to see you. I'm just starting here. Happy Tuesday. Have a cup of tea. What's going on? What is going on? Things are pretty quiet at the moment, but I'm sure it'll heat up a little bit later. When Saki called you, that's my fault. Was on Saki's stream yesterday. Very good. It was a good stream. Actually enjoyed that. Fair play there. Well, thanks very much for the follow. Appreciate it. So I'm going to do some. So we started this virtual airline. I'll just let everything load in here. So my sim took about 25 minutes, 30 minutes starting up there. So it's kind of just loaded in. So I'll let everything settle down for a minute. It's a little bit choppy there. Where am I from? I'll give you a guess. It's kind of self-explanatory, I suppose. It's that way. There you go. So I'm from Ireland, from Belfast, in Northern Ireland. But I live in Melbourne. I've been in Australia for about 10 years, just over 10 years, and became an Australian 2 years ago. So yeah, I live here now. But very welcome in, mate. Thanks very much for the follow. Thanks for jumping in. So as I said, I'm going to do some flights for our brand spanking new virtual airline. It's so new. We only have like 8 pilots. So if that's your thing, come and join us. But basically, it's called the Unprofessionals. The same as the name of the group. So the Unprofessionals is like a group of streamers that we all kind of stream at the weekend together, as a group, I suppose. And then during the week, you all kind of do your own thing. I pretty much only do flight sim. Others do like pew games and stuff. But mainly we're flight simmers, right? We're mainly flight simmers. So let me just find what button I'm looking for. So if I jump in here into the sim, so what we're going to do is, oh, you're kidding me, mate. You're kidding me. You make liveries, mate. I love you already. So I'll tell you why. This is our first livery that Nifty made, and we all sat like the other night. Oh, hang on. Where's my camera? Hang on a second. Where am I? Is that one? That one there. We all sat the other night, basically sort of creating this. So he's done an absolutely smashing job, and a few wee things to fix up, right? I mean, the tail and stuff just needs a little bit of attention. But apart from that, like it's I love it. It's absolutely spot on. So he's probably gonna need a little bit of help, because me being me, as soon as I see one livery, I go, okay, when can we get the rest? And he's like, what which ones do you want? I'm like, all of them. Yeah, he used Blender, so he's used both the. We were sort of jumping back and forth between both the paint kits and Blender, and in the end, Blender just seemed to be a bit easier. And he's going to have a crack at the 777 freighter for me on the paint kit. So, but we haven't done the 319. He hasn't done the Shark. He's done the wing fenced. Wingtip fence, 320 CFM and IE, so he's gonna slowly work through them all. But I have to say, I absolutely love it. I think it's an absolute cracker. But also have to say as well, like, you can't have enough livery painters. You just can't. You know what I mean? Like, it is an art. It really, truly is an art. Especially getting, you know, like, see this, like, see this here with the Virgin one. It's got a lovely curve and all. See, trying to do that. See, just trying to work that out. Fucking deadly. So this tail here is just an image. It's actually our logo, the Unprofessionals logo, turned on its side. So it kind of needs, like, you know, roughed in, if you like, and that sort of thing. And then that's actually from the logo as well. It's the writing from the logo. So no, I think you've done a great job. I love it. I really do love it. And as I say, I'm quite excited about seeing the next 25 liveries he's going to make, hopefully. So yeah, so what we did was we started up this virtual airline. I've been thinking about doing a virtual airline for quite some time, and long story short, we started up a virtual airline a few days ago, and this is it. So we're called the Unprofessionals. Our ICAO is UPR. As I say, we've got 8 pilots. We're doing pretty well. And we're going to we've set up all of our our schedules and our routes. I've done all the fleet stuff as well. So we've got 3 hubs. The first hub the home hub is in Belfast, because majority of us are from Belfast. We've got a cargo hub in East Midlands, because that is the cargo hub of the UK. And then we've also got an Australian hub in Sydney as well. And the reason why I didn't pick Melbourne, even though I live in Melbourne, is I prefer the scenery in Sydney, to be honest with you. So, however, that's not what we're doing tonight. That's just the schedules. So there's a whole list of schedules available out of each of those hubs. What we're going to be doing tonight is one of these, what they're called awards, but they're basically achievements in Newsky. So this is a Newsky client. A Newsky is like it's just a virtual airline client, I guess. And the good thing about this is it's all in one and it tracks all your flights, so it's pretty good. So I'm going to save the Scandinavian remote cargo tour, which I'm very, very much looking forward to, for 2024. So I'm going to fly that in the A400 in 2024. So I'm going to keep that for a little bit later. However, in the meantime, what we're going to do is do this. We've got kind of Grand Tour one as well. It's like just a short kind of GA type. Not down, but GA type achievement. We've got the Kangaroo route as well, which is originally completed back in the day by the British Overseas. I think it was Airway Corporation or Ariel Corporation, something like that. And then that's quite a long one. I did one recently, which was this Qantas and BYC, something it was. Overseas Airways Corporation, yeah. So there's a little bit of history about what that achievement is as well. We'll probably put one of these out per week. We've got the Formula 1 season 2025 season world tour or season tour. I need to fix that one. I think that's broken actually. And then we've got a reinitialization tour, which is around the UK as well. So a couple of quick sort of short hops. So this is literally just early days. We've really just started. But yeah, it should be fun. So tonight we're going to do European hubs. We're going to do the first 2 legs at least, and then we'll see how we go. But I just picked a couple of kind of European capital or major airport hubs just to fly in and out of, and just in the finish, a couple of short hops, get a few hours under the belt, get some good ratings under the belt, and sort of take from there. So that's kind of the idea. Just pretty relaxed, pretty chilled out, nothing too heavy. And then I'm sure at the weekend, whenever the rest of the guys are around, it'll be all very fierce competition and a bit of chaos going on. So that's typically usually how it goes during these streams. So which is good fun. So yeah, so I'll show you how this works. So basically, if you're not familiar with it, we're going to do a passenger flight. So you click on the little passenger logo. Newsky is really handy to sign up, by the way. It's like you just go, you just register and it comes through for approval. You apply to the airline and then that's it, done. I'm going to change the flight number to 909, which is my call sign, just to make it easier. Usually for the schedules I don't bother. I'll normally oh perfect, you're in Newsky. Yeah, so I'm part of Osprey Airways as well. I like Osprey and I love their liveries. Fucking love their liveries. Their painters are cracker. And I'm also part of Firefly Air as well. Been part of Firefly Air for quite some time, for about three years now. But that's on FS Hub. So it was Osprey, flying for Osprey, which I haven't flown for too much, but I've done quite a few flights. And flying for Osprey, I got used to Newsky that way, and I kind of prefer it over FS Hub. Cruising Air, no, I haven't heard of the Air. Oh, actually, yes, I have. I saw it the other night. Someone, oh, maybe was that someone's username? I think it was someone's username. Followed me the other night, Cruising Air. So I haven't, yeah. Do you know what I need to do? So we're going to take, we'll just go 101. Where is this plane? Not really sure. So let's see, departure time, let's go 9:30, right? Time to get going. And we'll book that flight. Search airline and have a look at the airlines. How we look. That's how we look. Let me just generate this scene brief first. Right, that's it done. Search airline, so it's Cruising Air. Cruising Air, very good. There's someone currently on a world trip in the B736. Nice, very active, based in Brisbane. 9.73 as an airline rating. That's pretty damn good. Holy shit. 21 pilots. Nice. So you guys are based in Brisbane then? Code of conduct. Minimum 4 flights per month. You should read our statute and stuff. It's kind of ridiculous. Performance review. Ratings of under 4 will be reviewed. Oh, see, it sounds very strict, mate. Big announcement. Expand to Europe or hub in Amsterdam. Very nice. So I haven't done. Excuse me. I haven't done any of this sort of stuff yet. I will do this kind of thing, sort of like the ranks and all that sort of stuff. So if you currently previously, we will honor the current hours you have on your profile. All right. So what would that put me at then? So you have previous Newsky experience. I've got 6,500 hours in FS Hub. Does that count? 201 plus hours. I don't know if I have 201 plus hours, do you? I'm not sure. Let's see. Awards. 2024 Olympic Award. First flight rookie wings. Up to Rocky. Very good. So you guys flying VATSIM as well? I'm going to use St. Tensions tonight. 2 tower for VATSIM. Across the Tasman. Air Australia tour. Very nice. Oh yeah, that's cool. Oh, very good. Yeah, excellent. Oh shit, wrong one. Hang on. Where am I? So you need to have a minimum rating and complete those, right? You should search them up on look at deliveries. I don't know why the link didn't post. Drop the link in Discord for me if you're in Discord. I'm not sure why it didn't post. Let me see. So you've got a hub in, let me see, so Australia, you're based in Brisbane, and then you've also got a hub in Amsterdam. Yeah, very nice, very good. Cool, looks good, mate, looks very good, good rating. So we started ours on Sunday. Well, a little bit before that, was a couple of flights last week that we were doing. I'll have to check out deliveries too. But yeah, we're pretty much brand new to this. What's my hours in this? How do you look at your hours? Total hours. Profile, is it? Total hours, let's see. Open that up here. Oh, 37. Is that all I've done? 37 hours? That's not a lot. Yeah. Is that it? Jeez, I thought I'd done a lot more than that. 32 flights. Yeah, that's not a lot. So I've got about 3,500 flights and 6,500 hours in FS Hub for Firefly Air. I think I'm like the number. I'll be in the top 5 of the ranked pilots. Anyway, I think they've got 800 or 900 pilots. Let's see, profile of Cruisy. Let's have a look. Let me see, A321. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Jeez, that's nice, isn't it? See all these wee stripes and all. Like for me, that's like a special livery. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like that. Man. Very nice. That's beautiful. Very cool. Let's see what else we got. ATR, see the Phoenix. Yeah, it's class. Very well, very nicely painted. Did you? So you done these yourself? Did you? Someone else did? Oh, okay. They're very nice. Very good. He pays a lot of people to do them? Oh, okay. Right, okay. Wouldn't want to do that. I mean, I have no problem paying someone, but it's not, like for me, it's not about the money. It's more about the creative control. You know what I mean? Like you want to be able to have, like whenever I went through this, when I went through, let's start the flight. Alright, flight started. So when I went through this with Nift, like this is pretty much exactly what I envisaged. Probably a different deal, but very similar. And then for the cargo variant, I'm thinking the inverse of this, or the reverse of this really. So it would be an all green fuselage and then white writing down the middle of it. You know what I mean? There's a couple of other wee touches we want to put on as well. Like I want to put a plane name underneath the window and that sort of thing. And yeah, just a couple of wee things. Is that a bit of paint there? Is it? So yeah, and it just fix up the blurriness and stuff in the tail. But apart from that, it's looking pretty good. So yeah, so look, we're on the ground here in London, and we're going to shoot off to Paris, Paris. And if you look at the Unprofessionals of it as well and see the Airline delivery, they're actually not that far away from each other. Like I had a guy ask how much he wanted to pay, but I said nothing. I said I will do it for free. Well, if you want to come and have a chat, and come and join us, you know what I mean? Like, it's come on. If you're wanting to paint for us, then absolutely go for your life. I'm not gonna say no. But I'm also trying to get people to come and join the airline and stuff too. You know what I mean? Like I want to get a bit of participation, so we can have a bit of fun. You know what I mean? So up to you, mate. But yeah. Right, let's get our alignment going. Get all this on, nav lights on, and that's all good. I think we've generated our sim brief, so I'll just open that up and I'll just organize say intentions here as well. So the airline call sign is Leprechaun for ATC, which I think is brilliant. I love it. So Aer Lingus is Shamrock, British Airways is Speedbird, DHL is Postman. British Airways also have Shuttle, I think, as well. So I said to the guys the other day, what could ours be? Because it's not going to be on Unprofessionals too long. And Pogsy come up with Leprechaun. There's a few others as well. Some can be and can't be repeated, but yeah. He came up with Leprechaun, so I thought that was pretty cool. Right, new flight. Let's do that. And go settings, and I just need to change. Is it identity? Because we're actually 909, so let's hope that works. What else we need to do? Right, let's get our boarding going. So let's import that. We'll go mass and balances. Check my. I'll just check my sim brief. And then load and boarding. We'll get that happening. Disco one, that's very nice, mate. Very, very nice. So if you're looking to do some painting and stuff, then yeah, come on ahead, man. Absolutely. I certainly wouldn't say no. And yeah, we can definitely sort something out. Yeah, appreciate that. So yeah, come and join us, man. Come and join us. Jump into Discord. Jump into Newsky. In fact, whilst you're here, I'm in Discord. Oh yeah, cool. Okay, no worries. I never checked Discord for who joins. So, however, what I was going to say was when you join Newsky, I haven't figured out how to automate the automatic assignment of a role to you, so I have to do it manually. But what I will show you is this little section here. So whenever you join the airline through Newsky, you get access to the Unprofessionals airline category. So as I said, our home airport is Belfast, and in Belfast International Airport, the Lagan Bar is the name of the bar. So I thought, okay, well, for the chat we can be, Lagan Bar. The no times are here. Airframe requests, delivery requests. So Pogsy's already looking for a 737 PMDG livery. We also need to do. Well, the only two liveries we've done is the A320, Phoenix A320, IAE and CFM. That's it. And then there's new pilots. So I'm assuming, yeah. So I'm assuming that's you there. So all good. That's all good. I'll sort that in a second. Just give me a minute and I'll sort that out. In fact, while we're boarding, I can sort that out. So, yep, let's go. Brilliant. So I've accepted that, mate, and I'll accept the I'll allocate the role to you. So there's a second. So new. And I think I can do that, and then do that, and then that's you in. Sorted. There we go. Welcome aboard the Unprofessionals. Good to have you. Brilliant. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. So what I'll do is I'll have a so we'll catch up anyway, and then I can sort of give you an idea of what I'm thinking for. Because I've got an idea for 3 types of. Can I close that? Close the flight there. Just get away from that. What I'm thinking is sort of like 3 different types of deliveries. So one for one for cargo variants and keep it consistent, and then one for commercial passenger, and one for charter. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And see the charter one. It's more like a special kind of delivery, if you know what I mean. So that's what I had in mind anyway. But open to ideas also. Right, let's get rid of. So I want to get this. Let's get this music sorted out first of all. That's better. Okie doke. So as I said, we're going to go from no problem with this one, no worries. So we're going to go from London Heathrow in this gorgeous, stunning livery. And I'm gonna be honest, right? I actually wanted to fly the 777 tonight, but I couldn't help myself. When I see that livery, I just go, I have to fly it. I just have to fly it. So we're in the Phoenix A320. We're in 2020. Flights in 2020 as well on the Southeast Asian server in London Heathrow. Reason being is 2020 is just running better for me at the moment. It's certainly running better for me on the Phoenix as well. So I just thought I'll just play it safe. You know what I mean? I will be back in 24 later in the week and possibly the weekend, but at the moment I'm going to stick with 2020 just for a little while. So we're getting our fuel, we've got our alignment going, and we're going to jump in and sort out our flight. Now I do have a McDo sitting in front of me and I could use that, but I'm going to just do it on screen for the moment, and 2 reasons. One is because you can see what I'm doing, and 2, I need to actually mount it somewhere, and it's just sitting in front of me. So well, I'm not going to mount it just yet because I want to do a review video on it, which I might do tomorrow night, or sometime soon. So we are UPR 909. Oops, 909. I'm hoping that works to intentions. Only one way to find out. Let's get the winds. We are also my semi-brief here. Cruise and cost index. Let's see. So our flight time is only 45 minutes. By the way, we're just doing a couple of quick hops and see how we go. Discomod, welcome back. Thank you for coming back, man. So I was just saying there when you were away, I'm in Flight Sim 2020. I'm on the Southeast Asian server in London. If anyone's interested in flying along, I'll turn on. Do I have? I think I've got my data, my multiplayer off, but I'll have Newsky traffic on, which I do have on. So there you go. Right, cost index is 60. That's we throw money away at this airline, so that's why it's 60. We burn through it. Flight level 250 for our cruise, and our flight plan is a departure on. Well, actually, let's call and find out. So let's go. ATIS. Information Tango. So we've got information Tango, transition level 6,500, and departing runways are 27 right and 27 left.
Level 65.
So Heathrow clearance, good morning. Leprechaun 909 requesting IFR clearance to Paris with information Tango, and we are an A320 200, please. Let's see what happens. See what they give us. Listen for the call sign.
Clearance on request. Stand by. Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
The passengers? Well, they must be on. Oh, here they come.
Leprechaun 33 0.
Damn.
5.
That was the schedule it did the other day.
Is current. Cleared to De Gaulle via the Maxi 1 Foxtrot departure.
I can fix that.
Then as filed. Departure runway 27 right. Initial climb to 6,000. Departure on 125.625. Squawk 3554.
Okay, I can fix that. That one, and then that one done. Right, let's go. Okay, so clear the Charles Golf via the Max 1 Foxtrot departure. Departure on 127 right, and this will climb to 6,000 feet. Departure on 125.625. Squawk 3554 for Leprechaun 909.
Leprechaun 909.
Hey.
Read back correct.
Alright, so I've got to manually put it in. I'll show you what I've done. So, what I have to manually do is put the call sign and the say intentions here. I had that as something else, and I'd read out that, so there we go. That's great. That's great. I like that. Alright, brilliant. Okay, let's jump in. Let's get our bleed on. So, seatbelt signs on, and we will start our APU. Our frames are really shit here, by the way, but I think that's a combination of Heathrow and FSLTL. So we just have to live with it for the moment. FS traffic seems to have stopped working, I've noticed, so that's why I'm running FSLTL. So I'm not happy about that, but it is what it is. And I've also got Newsky traffic injection working as well, which, well, saying there's no one around. There you go. Wow. So pretty quiet on Newsky at the minute then. You able to send me the logo and color hex code if that is fine? Yes. Let me get up into cruise, and then I think I can sort that out for you. Yeah, I'm not sure what the code is. I'll have to get it from Nifty, but I'll or can you eyedrop? Oh shit! Can you eyedrop the current? Would you be able to eyedrop one of the no, just grab it from the logo. Grab it from the logo. Because that's where it was taken from. Right, weather system's on. Yeah, because it was taken from the logo. I know it's not exact, but yeah. Alright, so we got departure on 27 right. 27 right. But I'll send you the logo shortly. It's, I've got a ping. What's it called? PNG version of it. Right, Max 1F. Let's get rid of the. Let's get rid of that. Oh shit, not allowed to do that. Oh balls, I shouldn't have done that. It doesn't matter. We'll just bind the arrival in as well, assuming that we're going to get Simbrief arrival. We got Simbrief departure, so hopefully it's Simbrief arrival. So 27 right, 27 right, 27 right, there it is there. And then, was it Biba 9E? Let's scroll down. Any discos? Yep, we got one. Let's get rid of that. And we're also going to go to progress page, so we're LFPG. Going to Paris. Flight plan's done. Initialization, we've got to wait for the weights. Alright, we'll just got to wait then. So constraints are on, 6,000 set. Everything else is on. Don't know why the autopilots are on. That's a bit weird. That was very weird, in fact. Not sure why they were on. Or auto throttle. We can take all that off. Okey-doke. Where's my auto throttle on? Oh. No idea. Weird. APU bleed can come on. Let's come off the external power now as well. Boarding has just been completed. Perfect. Send that to McDo. Let's go performance, calculate and sync and send. We got a flaps 2 departure and we got a 151 VR. Holy shit, we're heavy today. So we can send that across to the McDo. And our weights are in. And our performance is in. Weather's done. We'll not worry about TCAS just a moment, although I do always forget. And I think we also got to change over the ground. 1, 2, 5. Okay, lovely. Now, oh shit, you know what I forgot to do? We've got, shit. So we've got an announcement pack. We're supposed to hear boarding messages there, but I forgot to turn it on. I'm also going to pause the music so we can hear the announcements, and fingers crossed they work. But let's get pushback clearance, and let's also ask GSX to push it back by putting the beacon on. So beacon's going on. Lovely. Heathrow ground, Leprechaun 909, stand 364, request push and start please.
Leprechaun 909, contact Heathrow ground on 121.908 for push and start clearance.
Fuck me, I want departures. Fired. 1219, okay. Heathrow ground, Leprechaun 909, stand 364, request push and start please. I didn't hear GSX there.
Leprechaun 909, push and start approved. Base northwest.
Continue pushback, yes.
Leprechaun 909, contact tower on 124.475. Release no loss.
Already? Push and start approved, face northwest, Leprechaun 909. Beacon up. Park and brakes off.
All engines clear. Start at will.
I'm surprised you can't hear us pushing. You can't hear our announcements. What's going on? Right, engine number 2. Let's go. We've got no passengers either. God's sake. This was all working the other day.
The cabin is ready for departure, Captain.
That's saying tensions. That's not the right one. That's a pity. You put the... It's cabin you put on, yeah? Yeah. Oh, intercom maybe?
Hey folks, welcome to our trip to Charles de Gaulle.
Can't remember.
We're delighted to have you on board. I'm Emma, your flight attendant for today. We're flying with Captain M.D.A. and First Officer Mert. Our estimated flight time is just under 45 minutes, so we'll be up in the air before you know it. Now, let's go over some important safety information. First, please ensure your seatbelts are fastened. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal tip into the buckle until you hear a click. To release it, simply lift the buckle. In the unlikely event of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop down from above. Pull the mask towards you to start.
So that's the
flow of
saying
oxygen.
tensions
Place it over your nose and mouth, and secure it with
announcement.
the
I should be
elastic
hearing
band.
the
Remember
Firefly
to
Air
put your
custom
mask on
announcement that I
first
put
before
in.
assisting others.
So
We
something's
also
not
have
right
life
with
vests
the
located in
link.
stations. To use them, pull the vest
Something hasn't
out,
worked.
slip it over your head, and pull
So
the
anyway, it
straps
is what it
tight.
is. We'll listen to
Inflate the vest by pulling the red
I
tabs
don't know
or
what
by blowing
Emily,
into the
whatever her
tubes.
name is.
In case of an emergency, the exits are located at the front and rear of the cabin. Please
So,
take a
couple
moment
quick
to
short
locate
hops
your
today.
nearest exit, which may be behind you. For your comfort,
Just I wanted to test out the. First of all, I wanted to fly this livery again because it's awesome.
if you have any carry-on
And I also wanted to test out
Confirmation for
the
good engine start.
in front of you or in the
sound
overhead
pack, which doesn't
compartments.
seem to be working. So
We also
here
have
we are.
safety briefing cards located in the seat
But this,
pockets
as I
in front
said,
of
we're
you.
doing
Please
the.
take a moment to review them.
So this is
In
the
the
first
event
flight
of
of
emergency
our
evacuation,
first leg
follow
of
the crew's
our
instructions and leave all belongings behind.
of our
Thank you for
one of
your
our
attention,
achievements,
and we hope you
which
have a
is
pleasant
European
flight.
hubs. So Heathrow to Paris and then Paris to Brussels. That's the idea, and then we'll probably continue it next week. We'll finish it next week. We'll do 3 flights next week. That's kind of the idea. Right, both engines are started. We're all good up here. We will confirm our good engine start. Unfortunately, the sound pack doesn't work, so we'll go back to music. And we'll keep going. So that's all good. Flight plan is fine. We'll have to sort out that disco in the air. We want to go max on our auto brake. I like to put the train on. We're on the clock. Let's go flaps 2 for takeoff. Ignition back to start. TCAS can come on. And we'll pop our spoilers or our speed brakes to armed.
Unlocking gear.
I think that is it. I'll just change my range on my left hand screen to 10 nautical miles, and then we'll grab our load sheet and any other messages we've got from the company as well. So two of those.
Bypass pin removed.
There they are. Let's grab that. Let's grab
Left is
that.
clear. Right is clear.
And we'll get our taxi clearance. Heathrow ground, Leprechaun 909, request taxi please. Performance here's awful.
Leprechaun 909. Taxi to runway 27 right via Golf. Echo Alpha Alpha 3.
Taxi to runway 27 right via Golf. Echo Alpha Alpha 3 Leprechaun 909. Okay, so let's grab our taxi. So it was Golf, which we're on. Echo Alpha, and then Alpha 3. That's November 3. Hang on, was 27 left? Two seven right. No, 27 right. 27 right. So it's actually up this way. Alpha. Oh, Alpha 3. Okay, right. So fairly straightforward. Echo Alpha. Okay, right. No worries. We've got to cross Foxtrot. All right. Let's do that. Right. So just quick check before we go. APU bleed can come off. APU off. Seatbelt signs are on. Strobes are to auto. Landing lights are unretracted. Turn lights are on. Taxi lights are on. Engines are started. And I think we're good. So park brake off. Let's roll. There we go. Lovely, doubly. So we'll also do a takeoff config check, which we're good. And at this point, I will do a flight controls check as well. But I'm just gonna roll. I'm just gonna straighten up here first, so I can clearly tell that my left rudder is working. So that's a good sign. Right. So let's go brakes. Park and brake back on. So brakes are working. We want to go flight controls, and let's check our aileron right. We're good. Aileron left. All the way is good. Elevator forward. Elevator back. All good. Rudder right. And rudder left. Okay. Right, we're good to go. So Newsky doesn't like you to taxi beyond 20 knots down the taxiway. Normally I would blitz it down this taxiway, but tonight we're going to have to take our time. So far my last 2 flights have got a rating of 10. I'm hoping to make it 3. My record at the moment is 5 in a row, right? So we want to go for 6 in a row. We'll see what happens. And we've just turned onto the wrong taxiway. It's a good start. We're supposed to be on Echo, not Foxtrot, but anyway. My bad. I don't think we'll get marked down points for that though. We'll just get shouted at. If it was a real controller, not AI. the good thing about AI. It's not as strict. Right, that's us turning on the alpha. No, hang on, this is Bravo. Fuck me. These really would be in trouble with me. So what we'll do is we'll correct and move on to alpha at the next junction. So this is the 2020 Heathrow, I think. I don't think I do have the 2024 Heathrow, but I mean, I think it's obvious that that wouldn't be compatible with 2020, simply from, you know, the name. But so it's still quite heavy, I've noticed. But as I say, I do have FSLTL running, and that makes it even heavier. Plus Newsky traffic injection, which makes it even heavier again. We'll just do a wee sneaky turn here on the alpha. And I think Paris is quite heavy too, actually. So if we drop FSLTL, let's see what it does, right? Let's see if it makes it a bit better. Because the performance is absolutely atrocious. The problem is, I don't know why. I don't know if anyone else is seeing like the performance has immediately improved there. I don't know if anything else or anyone else is. There's a wee follow Disco Moth. I didn't realize you streamed it. I will certainly check out your stream. And we shout out for Disco Moth there for jumping in. For anyone in chat as well. I'll do the actually. Shout it now. Yeah. See if this works. There we go. There, give Disco Moth we follow. Fellow flight sim streamer. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, there you go. So the performance, no problem at any time. The performance immediately improved. Right, look at that, massive, huge, massive difference. The problem is the fucking airport looks dead. There's no planes here. Normally FS traffic would have that populated. No idea what's going on, and I don't know why FSLTL is so heavy at the minute. It was never that heavy before. So yeah, something not right with FS traffic at the minute. I'm gonna have to reinstall it or something, because I've noticed from the last update, from the last update, it don't know, it's weird. Just kind of dropped all my AI traffic out, which is shit. How did you get the thing in the corner? Thing in the corner. The corner of the stream, or as in above my head? The label thing that does the ETA and the destination and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. So I created that in Photoshop. It's custom, right? So I created it in Photoshop, and then I imported it into. I created the overlay in Photoshop, and then I imported it into this thing here, which is called Fly Live Studio, and it's taken the data. It's taken the data from the sim and put it in here, and then if I go in and open the overlay, so open. I then just tell it what I want. So the background and the text is all custom, and then these white ones are interchangeable. I can change it around in this thing here, so it's pretty handy, pretty good. Fly Live Studio, it's called. But you got to create the initial overlay in Photoshop. No, it's not very hard to do. It's pretty straightforward. It probably took me about an hour, maybe. By the time I got it all messed around and stuff. And you can do. You know, I've seen people who have done boarding tickets, or boarding passes, I've seen others that have got it stacked and whatever. And can I use what's it say? So I don't know why it's not letting me post or post, but it's not letting you post links. Right, let's just pause here. And we will change over to tower. So I think the Heathrow Tower, they gave me the frequency earlier. It was on 124.475. Okay, perfect. Heathrow Tower, good morning. Leprechaun 909 holding short runway 27 right at Alpha 3. Ready for departure?
Leprechaun 909, Heathrow Tower, runway 27 right, winds 260 at 6, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Leprechaun 909. Right, landing lights can come on, and our nose light can go to on, strobes can come on, and let's roll up. Let's line up. Can I use something for it? You can, assuming Disco Moth, you mean can I use like paint or like you don't have to use Photoshop. You can use any sort of, you can use anything. It's just a background image, that's all it is. Like you don't even have to have an image. You could literally just put, you know, you could have it just on screen in a particular color of text. You know what I mean? Right, here we go. 6,000 feet is set. Or use Volanta. Yeah, you can use Volanta, yeah. I also have a Say Intentions one as well. What do you see? If I still got it. Yeah, I do. So there's the Say Intentions one down. You know what I mean? So all that information on the Say Intentions one can be displayed on the little custom one as well. Right, power coming in. Say Intentions one's very good actually. But I prefer the, here we go. But I prefer the custom one. I think it looks a little bit better. Fits with the theme of the stream as well. Like it's the same colors and it's got the Unprofessionals logo and all that sort of stuff. I originally had my logo, but because my logo is the bottom right of the screen, I thought I'll put the Unprofessionals one on there. Right, so our rotate speed is 150.
Heathrow Tower, Lufthansa 658.
Or maybe it's not. It's taking off itself here, 140. Jesus. What a cracking takeoff.
Lufthansa 658 heavy.
By itself.
Heathrow Tower,
Gear up.
winds 330 at 5, runway 27 right, cleared to land.
Runway 27 right,
Flaps one.
clear to land. Lufthansa 658 heavy.
So we're just going to fly runway heading manually for the moment because we do have a discontinuity that we have to fix. We're just going to get the speed up whilst we're climbing, and I'm sure we'll get the call for departures in a moment.
Traffic.
Alright, flaps up.
909.
Over
Contact
the
departure
climb.
on 125.62.
Autopilot is on. And we're going to go direct. Departures on 125.625, Leprechaun 909. Interest is giving us traffic warning. Heathrow departures, Leprechaun 909. Climbing through 2,800 feet for 6,000 feet. Okay, we're back on track.
Leprechaun 909, Heathrow radar identified. Clear direct D255E. Climb flight level 200.
Descending to 4.
Clear direct 255E, climb flight level 200, Leprechaun 909. Perfect. We are on our way. On our way to La Paris. Oh, there's a stutter. The 2020's been very stuttery for me the last few days. A little bit better than 2024 deleting itself, but it has been a bit stuttery, which I'm not too happy about. And I think it's a WASM issue. This is a massive stutter here. Hang on. Alright, we're still showing on Navigraph, so there's still hope. But this is ridiculous. Now we're going. Fuck's sake. Bollocks. So that's a WASM crash. 2020 is plagued at the moment with WASM crashes, and what I'm having to do is actually delete all my aircraft folders and let them rebuild their WASM files. So yeah, I've actually turned it off. I turned FSLT off when it was taxiing. This happened when it was taken off in the 777 the other day as well. Very annoying, very frustrating. So we're gonna have to kill the sim and restart it.
Leprechaun 909, climb flight level 220.
Fuck. Right, let's get rid of St. Tangents first. We also need to. Can I? Right, I'm gonna declare an emergency in Newsky. Right, and then we're going to close the flight. So that gets rid of that, so it doesn't impact us, and then we'll restart. Right, that's annoying. So what I'll do is, fuck. This happened the other day as well. Let's get rid of the app. We'll have to restart. Before I do though, I'm just going to, if I go no, not that one, this one. All right, so where are we? Where's Phoenix? I'm now a little bit worried because Phoenix, strictly speaking, Phoenix doesn't actually use WASM, it uses the third-party app. All right, let's go again. Actually, you know what? No, let's go again. All right, we'll try one more time. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about that. That's quite annoying. So that happened the other night when I was taken off in the 777 freighter twice, and then I deleted the work folder and restarted it, and it worked fine. But I've noticed that 2020, since that latest update they pushed down it was about 2 weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago, it's definitely not performing great, which is a real shame because the only reason I'm in 2020 at the minute is because it was performing much better than 24. So if we have another problem, we'll just jump into 24 and we'll do an A400. We'll just take another plane. You know what I mean? Right, whilst that's doing that, Disco Moth, I shall get you what you need. So let's jump in here, and let me see. So what I would say is, basically, if you try and follow the same template that Nifty's used, so the 2 flags at the back, similar tail, I'm okay for it not to be the image. It can be in that design, right? So like stripes or something. You know, the wingtips and the engines being that green color. Big Unprofessionals across the top of the windows, and then the logo in between the window and the door. That's perfect. Cargo, I was thinking the opposite. So like the green as the fuselage, and then white Unprofessionals across it, and then everything else the same. If that makes sense. And then charters, I wouldn't worry about. I haven't done anything for charters yet, but that's the kind of idea. Yeah, so it's going to have that consistent across the whole fleet. So a cargo variant or variation of the livery, and then a commercial passenger variation of the livery. And then we'll do some special things and some other mad stuff later once we get all that sorted out in the fleet. So let me send you the logo. Where is that now? That one. One of these has the writing fixed time. Let me just see if I can find it. Did I name it? Yeah, it did. Right, that one there should work. I don't think that's the highest resolution one though, so let me know if you need a higher resolution one, but that's it there. Now, the only other thing I've noticed is this sim is taking forever to load. Like before starting the streamer tonight, I can't believe I've been streaming for over an hour. We've just taken off and then crashed. So we'll have to do a rapid setup, but we can do that. Yeah, the sim has been it's just been taking forever. Like before I loaded in earlier, it was I think it was something like, I reckon it was a good 15-20 minutes, you know what I mean? Well, maybe about 20 minutes, but it was about 12-15 minutes. Hopefully it's not as long now. Probably need to delete the rolling cache and stuff. Actually, I should probably do that. Haven't done that in a while. Go for it, mate. Go for your life. Go for it. Let me just. So I'll just send you the just so you've got the reference, right? Let me forward you this. Oh, so that's the current one. So what we'll do is we'll jump back in. We'll get the Phoenix back going again. We'll start more. Okay, no worries. Just want to appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you for having a crack as well. Really appreciate that. Looking forward to seeing what it looks like. So the main planes that I kind of fly as well, just to give you context too. So from an Airbus perspective. Actually loaded pretty quickly, that's good. A319, A320, A321, so the three Phoenix flat planes. I also, I'll just go down through them. So we've got an ATR in our fleet as well. I love the A300, so that's Firefly Air, that's the other airline I'm part of. I love the A300. Not so much the A310. What else do I like? That's the FS Labs 321. I've only flown that once. A380 I haven't really flown too much. The A350 I do like. I like it a lot. I have to say. I like the RJ as well. The Avro RJ. It's cool. PMDGs. I love all the variants of PMDGs, including the 777 passenger and 777F. The Dreamliners I used to like quite a lot, particularly the 787-9s, but I haven't liked I haven't really went back to them since they brought out, something a bit more payware. Your head to say you're going to be fully covered in. No problem, mate. As long as, just keep it consistent, right? So less is more. Try and follow that similar template that we've done, that Nifty's put together. So like don't try not to, if you can. No problem with being fully colored in. But again, I was sort of keeping that for the cargo variants. So if you've done like an A300 cargo or freighter and it was all fully colored in, I think that would look cool with like the white Unprofessionals writing. That'd be cool. But the passenger ones, I was going to keep them white. You know what I mean? That's similar white and green style. So I'm hoping for consistency across the fleet, if that makes sense. However, that said, if you wanted to do like a special livery, for the, I don't know, the grand final or the Olympics or something or whatever, no worries, mate. No problem at all. All right, Disco Moth, all the best. Thanks very much, mate. You take care. We'll catch you on Thursday, maybe. Right, what was I looking for? I was looking for the. See you, mate. Have a good day tomorrow. Right, let's jump in. Tell you what, we'll jump into IAE, right? Because I was flying that the other day and I didn't have any issues. There might be an issue with that other file. Hopefully it's not, but anyway. We're going to go back to London. We're not using FS LTL this time. We're also going to turn off Newsky traffic as well, just to help us a little bit. We'll jump. We're going from 27, right? So we'll jump over here to make our life a bit easier, right? Let's get the Phoenix app running as well. We'll jump into Newsky. So these are our flights that have taken place today. So not bad. Almost all greens across the airline, so it's not too bad. So we're gonna go. That's the wrong one. So we're gonna start the award again. So let's go. My Airlines, Unprofessionals, and then we're gonna go to awards and European hubs. We're doing a passenger flight. So passenger. We want to let's drop say intentions as well, right? Because I'm not too happy with that. We'll leave the flight number. Actually, we'll change the flight number to 909. Our aircraft is the A320. So A320 101. 1011 basically just means it's based in Belfast. And we're also going to go for a departure time of I reckon 10:10. Let's go for a 10:10 should be okay, I think. 10:10 should be okay. Let's generate our sim brief again. Just to get that updated. And we're going to, well, not start the flight just yet. We'll get a flight started as soon as we load in. So that's what we'll do. And loading in we are. Right, so just wait for the app to kick in, and then we'll just blitz this loading. Oh, for God's sake! Forgot about that. Yeah, let me restart. Unbelievable. Right, here we go. Okay, that looks better. Right, here we go. Okay, so we want to go. Well, wait for the app to kick in because the lights shouldn't be on, I don't think. Oh, actually, hang on. This. Are we good? We don't look too good. I don't think so. So let me kill the app and then restart it. Sometimes this happens. I also think I think Phoenix need to do work with their app as well. It's definitely causing me problems. Like, right, so restart. Right, hang on a second. Phoenix. I'm starting to get a little bit disappointed with the Phoenix, to be honest with you. Right, that's better. And then we'll restart the app. It's very pedantic at the moment, but I think it's because of all these updates. They haven't caught up. They haven't, adapted. Right, just give it a wee second. Starting. That's it now. Right, refresh. There we go. That's better. Okay. Connection restored. Lovely. Right, performance is good as well. So let's go. Let's make this quick. Batteries on. External power on. Fuel pumps on. Start the flight in Newsky. Put our nav lights on. Put our nav lights on. Put our nav lights on. There we go. Okay, start. Start. Let's see. There we go. Okay, doke. Let's go APU start. Seatbelt signs can come on because we're just going to blitz this. Let's go for the thing. And then we're going to go landing systems on. We'll sort all that out. We're going to go straight to cruise. We're not going to hang around. I think our cruise was it 250? I think it was. Constraints on that side land system. We want to set our barrow. We're also going to pull the cage, and I'm not going to wait for the IRS to align either. I'm going to blitz through that as well. So I'll show you how to do that if you don't know. So basically you go into maintenance, then you go to failures, and then you clear out the failure, and that automatically aligns your IRS in the Phoenix instead of sitting waiting for it. There you go. So let's go Atsu, and we'll initialize our flight. Initialization, put that in. And then we put in this one. Alright. I'll just make this up, right? Stick a TCAS on. Not going to worry about our thing. So we are UPR 909. Our cost index was 60 and our cruising altitude was 250. I'm going to sort that out, pull the winds in. That's better. Okay, lovely. And then we were going out of runway 27 right, if I remember correctly. 27 right. It was the Maxi Max 1F. Yep, that's the one. Arrival was 27 right, funny enough. And our arrival was Biba 9E. Let's just check for discontinuities. I think there's one. Yep. Let's get rid of that. Let's leave the one at the start. And we'll go progress LFPG. We want to import our flight into our tablet. And we'll do an instant load. So load, instant, done, send. Sort that out, sync and calculate and send. Flaps 3 now, holy shit. You know what, actually I'm not going to do flaps 3, let's go flaps 1. Okay. What was our rotate speed? 153, Jesus. Let's see, progress, performance. Alright, no worries, okay, we're all good there. What else we need to do? I think that's pretty much it. So let's go bleed on, probe heat on, beacon on. As I said, rapid setup. So we're going to call for pushback. A little bit stuttery there, but the performance on the whole is much better. There's no planes here again, so it's weird. If this crashes again, we're going into flight sim 2024. And I think we're going to have to give the Phoenix a break because they need to fix it. Because I'm not having any issues. Well, I had an issue with 777 to be fair. Yeah.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
I love that livery, man. It's just wow. It is absolutely stunning. That's exactly what I had in mind whenever
Locking gear.
we started working on it. But like Nifty's done a smashing job. Like look at that. Just looks beautiful. Very good. I think we're facing west. No, east.
Release parking brakes.
Parking brake off.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, doke. Start at will. Engine number 2. So we're in the IAEs because I flew in this in 2020 the other day and it was perfectly fine. And also, I wonder, are announcements working now? Is it intercom or I can't remember which one? Performance is spot on, it's perfect now. So yeah, FSLTL is definitely caused a few issues, I think, possibly. Who knows? Who knows? We wouldn't know. But I don't like it though when airports are empty like that. Like FS traffic should be working, you know. It's annoying. Company message, we can grab that. So let's go menu, ATSU, and then AOC and messages, receive messages. We'll accept our load sheets again. And we also want to check on our engine start, which is good. And engine number 1 can start as well. Excuse me,
Set
what a
parking
day.
brakes.
Tired after a long day.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Let's confirm good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We suspect an engine problem. We need to go back to the parking spot.
I did not mean to hit that. Yes. Alright, we're good. Okay, no worries. Hopefully that doesn't cause any issues. Right, so that's all sorted. Engine's been started, ignition off, TCAS is already on, flaps 1. Spoilers are armed, perfect. What else do we need to do? Max auto braking, perimetry and on 1 o'clock. Let's go strobes to auto, landing lights out, APU bleed off, APU off, taxi lights and turn lights on. Parking off and let's go. Right, we are once again rolling. And we'll just taxi slowly down to our Alpha 3. We'll just keep an eye on our taxi speed. We don't want to be getting marked down for speeding. Something a bit mental's going on with the weather here. Okay. So as I say, we're doing our flight on Newsky, our brand new virtual airline on Newsky. So we're departing on time. Yep, that's good. Yep. So the Unprofessionals, find us on Newsky. Come join us. Jump in. We're just getting started. So Jesus. There's awards. There are schedules. There's a fleet. There's loads of stuff to do. So, well, loads of schedules and stuff to do. We've got 3 hubs. One is in the home hub is in Belfast in the UK, where we're from. The second hub is in East Midlands, which is a cargo hub, which is the UK cargo hub, funny enough. And then the third hub, actually the second hub is in Sydney, and then the third hub is the cargo hub in East Midlands. And I think I'm a little bit lost here. Hang on a second. Let me just have a look. Where are we going to? We're going left to Alpha 3. Right, config test for takeoff. Let's bang that in. That's all good. We're not going to call for tower or the intentions or any nonsense. That ship sailed, given our crisis desktop there earlier. So we're just gonna plow on and hope for the best that we don't have any more issues. See what happens. Right, that's us. Alpha 3, runway 27 right. Looking good. Let's get our taxi lights, our nose light to take off, landing lights can come on, strobe lights can come on, everything else is good. And let's line up again. Let's line up again. Alright, so let's fix this mic here, hang on. Right, center line. I think our rotate speed was 152 or 153, I think. So let's just line up in the center line here and give it a whirl, give it a blast. Right, that's us. Take off power set. We just gotta hold the center line, which is more challenging in the Phoenix than I would like to admit, to be honest with you, even with rudder pedals. Holding the center line and coming up on B1. Now, rotate, and we're up. Gear up. Just hold runway heading here. Sort of. That's much better. Much better takeoff than what it was before, so coming off the rudders now. Right, just 200 knots. I'm just going to hold it at this angle of attack for a moment. Right, autopilot on. Flaps up. And climb. Throttles to climb. Okay. So far, so good. Although we made our turn earlier, so let's see what happens. Alright, let's see what happens. But so far, so good. What a livery, huh? So transition is 6,000. Go to manage mode for a climb. Disarm our spoilers. Oh, could be. Right, we're looking good here. So I think we had our freeze about now actually. The sim is definitely not been performing as well as what it used to. It was perfect 2 weeks ago. And then they had that sort of random little update that they put in. I think it's just caused issues. Oh, I can charge my keyboard. There's transition. Over standard. Standard. Over rapid. we're under restrictions as well, so let's expedite and boot it up. No point hanging around. This is weird. Our speed isn't coming up when we expedite, see it? Oh, it is now. Wow. That was strange. Anyway, we're good now. So good. What a cracker, huh? There's 10,000, so drop that off. Drop that off. And drop that off. Drop that off. So seatbelt signs are off. Landing lights are retracted. Runway turn lights and taxi lights are all off as we pass through our 10,000 transition. Flaps are up. Spoilers are disarmed. And TCAS is on. And we're on our way up to 25,000, so it's not a very long flight. We've just cleared to sit. We're heading south. We head out across the channel and then into northern France. Oh, excuse me. And then down into Paris. So what we'll do to make things easier for us, I'll put that over for a reason, is we'll get our destination data now. And I'll use the McDo to put it in actually because it's probably handier to do it this way. So let's go approach. We're not expecting, we're going to land on 27 right. And we're looking for, not the initial approach, we're looking for ILS 27 right, which would be the Cat 1. We're going to go to our performance data, performance page. Next phase to descent, and we're gonna go right. Let's see. So we've got QNH 1, 0, 2, 3. Our temperature is 9 degrees. Winds 360 and 7 knots. And then our barrow is 592. Lovely. Right, what we'll also do is, let me see, how long is that? What's it say up there? 25 minutes. Where am I? So what we'll also do is get the channel points going. Above or below 200. Here we go. Landing rate above or below 200. And we'll open up for 20 minutes. Done. Oh jeez, we're prepared today. We're top it today. Alright, we're looking good. So we're headed up for cruise. On our way. So as I said, the Unprofessionals are now on Newsky, and this is our virtual airline. So this is pretty cool, right? So I'm pretty sure if I go to operations again, I think, can I see myself? Yeah, I can. So if you go into flights, you can see that I'm flying from Heathrow to Paris. I left today at 10:04. Duration is 50 minutes, not quite, it'll be less than that. And status is on route. If you click on the little icon or the little eye, it actually gives you, not only does it give you the route, but it also tells you where I am and what I'm doing. So there we go. So UPR 909 from Heathrow to Paris, scheduled at 10:10. We took off, our actual takeoff was 10:04. We're due to arrive at 1100 Zulu. It's given us an estimation of 11:14, which is 14 minutes late. I don't believe that for a second. Unless it knows something we don't. Airline's the Unprofessionals. I'm the pilot. Aircraft is an A320, UPR A320 101. And basically what that means, the way I've done the naming convention for the fleet, it basically means that that is based out of Hub 1 and it's aircraft number 1 of that ICAO. So Hub 2 is Sydney and Hub 3 is the cargo hub, which is there's an Osprey, fellow Osprey pilot. Hub 3 is the cargo hub. So that's the way it works. So airline ICAO, lane ICAO, and then the unique identifier. Very simple. We're in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. There's all the data, crew airspeed, ground speed, all that sort of stuff. And then our route details as well. Like, it's pretty cool, it does all that, and then it actually shows you on the map too. And it also shows you any other live flights in Newsky, which I think is it's fantastic. I think it's really, really good. And we've got some live traffic happening here as well. I think it's very good. I might actually, is it showing you by default? No, that's right, we'll fix that later. There's a way of changing the settings on your distance so you can see people and that sort of stuff. I think it's inside the menu. So we'll look at that later. And yeah, that's us. And this is a gorgeous lifty made, which I'm very, very, very happy with. Oh, I'm so tired, lads. What a day. So, top of descent is where? That's the question. Well, we're not even top of climb yet. There's top of descent there. Top of climb, we're just about to hit. So, top of descent is in 40 miles. So, really, really short hop across to Paris. And we'll see how we go. I might call it there and go to bed. I'm busted. I'm absolutely knackered. We're to keep my eyes open. It's been a long day. I was hoping to do 2 flights, but because we were well over an hour getting off the ground there on our first one. Although the Brussels flight's not that far from Paris, so we might squeeze it. Should we squeeze it in? We'll see how we go. We'll see what rating we get. What a machine. What a livery. Absolutely stunning. I love it. Right, there was something else I wanted to do as well. Let me see. It's I want to do a wee timed message on the bot here as well. So update the details. No. Chat the timers. Is that it? This one, yeah. Not timer. Okay, let's see. Hopefully that works. I just added it actually. 15. Just make sure I missed top descent. Oh, we're close. Let's set 2000 in the window, and we'll hit that button in a second. I'm just setting up a command for the bot because right, let's see if this works. There we go. Come and join our virtual airline on Newsky. There's the link. Simply search Unprofessionals and hit join. Beautiful. Right, close enough. Let's start our descent down into Le Paris. And I've also told the bot to post that every 15 minutes as well, which actually might change. I'm going to do 30 minutes. Where's 30 minutes? Counters, timers. Let's do 30 minutes. 30. Oh, that's way too long. 30. There we go. Perfect. Save. Done. So, yeah, so we're descending down into Paris. Lovely. Got about another, 10 minutes to go, and you've got about 12 minutes to go, and you got 10 minutes to do your channel points at the top of chat on above or below a 200 feet per minute landing. And that will change over probably in a couple of weeks or a week or two. I'm going to change it to above or below a certain rating, based on the Newsky performance rather than the LRM performance, which is FS Hub, if that makes sense. So a couple of things we've got to do when we're coming down here just to satisfy our UCI requirements is, number one, we've got to make sure our landing lights are on below 10,000 feet. We also got to make sure our speeds at 250 knots below 10,000 feet. We need to be fully configured for landing right before above 250 feet. Melchad, welcome back. I think you followed the other day. Maybe unfollowed. Melchad, welcome back. Thanks for the follow again, and really appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome in. Good to see you. You are. Or was it YouTube? I think we were on the other day. Maybe that's what it was. Yes, you're very welcome in. We're on our way down into Paris. We took off from London about 25 minutes ago. 25 minutes ago, and we're on our way in. So to Paris. We're tracking our flight on our brand new virtual airline in Newsky, which is a virtual airline client. So we are the Unprofessionals in Newsky. If that is something that you would be interested in, come and join us. So this is part of an achievement or an award that I set up. First time here? Okay, no worries. All good. Welcome in. Thank you. Thanks for jumping in, mate. Appreciate it. But yeah, if you're interested in the VA or anything like that, then sure, come and join us. And also you get this nice Phoenix A320 livery that one of our founders has created. The Swifty Nifty. His name's Nifty Aviate, and look at this, what a job he has done. Like, look at that, it just looks absolutely superb, you know. It's gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I love it, I absolutely love it, stunning. So yeah, I'm very, very, very happy with it, very happy. Like, I didn't even want to fly the Phoenix tonight, but when I saw that livery, I went, I want to fly that livery, you know what I mean? So happy with that. Happy with that. So yeah. So far we've had a crash to desktop. Oh, actually, we haven't had a crash to desktop. We had a freeze on takeoff. That's twice it's happened to me now. And yeah, we had to restart. That's why we're so late. Which is pretty ironic because I started the stream half an hour early tonight, thinking I can have an early finish. I'll still have an early finish, but because I'm kind of falling asleep here. It's ridiculous. So I'm looking forward to an early night. I've got a big day ahead of me tomorrow, and I had a big day today. It's been a tough week, like, and it's only Tuesday. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is that we're here now and we're enjoying ourselves. You know what I mean? So so yeah, so loads of exciting things to come. I must say. So Newsky and the virtual airline is kind of the start of it. We're gonna do a few things. Haven't quite figured out everything yet, if that makes sense. But like on Sunday there, on stream actually, myself and Paul just sat and sort of built this all up. We already had a good bulk of it done, but we started building it up. So we're going to use the call sign for ATC for likes of BatSim and all that sort of stuff. We're going to use Leprechaun as our call sign. We are an Irish, UK based airline after all, and I thought that would be great. I think that's a real cracker. We've got our statue in there and all that sort of stuff. It's all a bit of a laugh and it's, you know, a bit funny. Also full of humour, you know what I mean. And we've also got some awards. So the intention is we'll probably release an award once a week, or an achievement. The Scandinavian Remote Cargo Tour, I'm going to do that in the A400. That was designed for the A400. I love that kind of flying, you know, those remote airports, especially in that northern region of the world as well. So we'll plug away at these, open the ideas. If anyone wants to suggest ideas for achievements and that sort of stuff, jump into Discord, or apply to the airline, join the airline and Newsky. You'll get jump into Discord and you'll get assigned a role, and then you can get access to the little section where there's livery requests and flight requests and chat channels and all this sort of stuff. So the one we're doing at the moment is the first leg number 1 of the European Hubs award or achievement. So basically it takes you from London to Paris to Brussels to Amsterdam to I think that's Dusseldorf to Frankfurt, Stuttgart, Zurich, and then finally Munich. And I should probably call it Northern European Hubs as opposed to European Hubs. But yeah, so that was just a couple of flights to set up initially just to get us going. This one's quite large. It's the Formula 1 2025 season tour. I think there's 18 legs. I actually need to fix it because it's not supposed to go back to Melbourne at the end there, so I've got to fix that one up. And also, I'm not sure if that one's correct, that we go from Melbourne to Kuwait. I'm not sure that's right. So I'll have a look at that one. And in fact, I'll suspend that one to a second. There's also the Kangaroo route as well. I did this last week, the week before on stream in the A350. I love this. This was a great trip. This one's slightly different. The one I did was the Qantas one. This one's BOAC, the British Overseas Air Corporation. Don't exist anymore. Yeah, so it's a cracker, like absolute cracker. So took me 2.5 days to do it. We blitzed through it, and yeah, really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. So just that one. Let's keep an eye on altitude here. And then finally there's an initialization tour as well, and I think I might skip one, and then the Grand Canyon. So a couple of things, a couple of wee achievements there. There's also lots of schedules. These are all the airframes we've got as well, so lots of choices to choose from, and there's also a lot of schedules as well. So we've got 3 hubs. The home hub is in Belfast. The second hub, which is a cargo hub, actually that's the third hub, is in Nottingham. And then we've got Sydney as our second hub. So that's the setup. That's the way it goes. That's the way it is. So come and join us. Company message. Let's see. UPRO ups. No ADC required. Good. This will happen all the time, by the way. The lights will flash and you'll go, why the hell is the lights flashing? I don't know either. It means something, and then what happens is I've got to reset it by doing that. It's connected to the stream. It means something's happened, but I can't remember what it is. Someone's subbed on YouTube or something, because we are live on YouTube and on Twitch. Right, hopefully we don't have too many stutters coming down into Paris. I find Paris is very stuttery for me. Very stuttery. And I'm also going for a 10 out of 10 report card here for my flight. So far so good. We should be sitting at a 10 hopefully. And what we're looking for landing is accuracy. So in the marks, on the center line, at the right rate. That's what we're looking for. That's what we want to do. So far the last few days I've been flying pretty well, but you know what the Phoenix is like it's anything can happen, anything can happen. You just wouldn't know. You just wouldn't know. There's us below 10,000. Let's go. Landing lights on. Seatbelt signs on. Nose lights to take off, and runway turn lights might as well come on as well. We're on our way down. On our way down town. I'm just reading the Lag and Bar chat. That's so the Lag and Bar is a real bar in Belfast Airport. That's why I called it and that's why I called the chat channel in the Unprofessionals Airline section in Discord, the Lag and Bar. I just reading Nifty giving Dragon a hard time because he had problems with the flight. It's terrible. Brilliant. Right, and we're going to hear these cabin news.
The cabin is now secure for landing.
Right, so they're not working, so I have to fix that. I'm not sure why they're not working. Not sure why they're not working. So we do have custom sound packs as well as our livery for this plane, but I think I need to update the livery files for the sound packs to work, and I don't have the updated livery files, so I need to have a look at that. Okay, so exclamation point predict, and then landing rate into chat for if you would like to predict the landing rate to win some Bitcoin. If that interests you. And then, yes, I love this because you can actually track the flights. Like, it's awesome like this. So this ETA of 11:17 Zulu, like it's 10:43 Zulu at the moment, and we're only 4 minutes away, apparently 5 minutes away. So that's obviously bullshit. Not really sure why it calculates the time so widely out. I've noticed that quite a bit actually. Well, speaking of how far away we are, let's just have a look at our arrival. So we're going into 27 right, so I'm assuming that's 26. So we're going into this runway here. Is it right? I think we're on 27 right. The short one, look at that. Oh, there's a short one too. So it looks like we're going to come down and do a right hand turn down to it. You'd imagine. Oops. Hang on a second. What have we done? Oh, I don't want to do that. Never mind. So that's how we look. So if we go, we'll just put a range out. Yep. It's going to be a tight turn down here, I think. It's almost like a circle to land. So it's armor spoilers. We're still going too fast for flaps at the moment. Our lights are on, strobes are on, turn lights are on, seatbelt signs are on. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're good. Everybody. My co-pilot has arrived. Alright. I'm a four-legged co-pilot. excuse you. What? Alright, let's see. What else we need to do? I don't think there's anything else we need to do. We just gotta let this thing take us down. Oh, I like this too. Look at this here. Look, he's on here. A320 on Pro, and then he's even got the logo in here. Look, it's pretty cool. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. Like just stunning. So I've got two border collies, right, dogs, and they've got bones and shoes and toys and balls and like you name it, right? And what did they decide to do? They decide to look, by the look of things, go into the bin, get out a coffee cup, as in the cardboard, bring it up here, tear it apart, and start eating it. Like, these are highly intelligent, really smart dogs, and they genuinely are smart dogs. Like they're actually quite switched on. They're very, very, very smart, and they're sitting here chewing on cardboard. It's just ridiculous. Anywho, let's see how we're doing. Fucking hell. Alright, still got a little bit to go before we make our turn, and then we can get our approach mode on as we do our turn down the runway 27 right into Paris. Right, it's starting to make a mess. Give me a second, it's gonna get this mess here. What's your way, Finn? No, thank you. Thought I could run away with it. Thought I could run away with it. I'm such a chancer. Right, where are we at? Let's see. No, not that one. That one. Okay. There we go. Jubbly. Alright, Hank. Unbelievable. Right, not too far out. So, right hand turn, down to the runway. Again, we're aiming for the marks, center line, right firmness, accuracy rather than, you know, the way we normally do it. So a little bit different. So I had two 10 out of 10 ratings last night. This will be the third in a row. My best streak of 10 out of 10. I'll show you here. So this is Newsky, where our virtual airline's hosted. And if I go to my flights, so as you can see, pretty good record. So I've had two 10 out of 10s. I want this one to be 10 out of 10 as well. The best 10 out of 10s I've done in a row was 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I wanna try and beat that streak. We'll see how we go. But anything above 8, I think it's 8 or 8.5 is a green. You always want to be hitting a green. Yeah, which is, and of course it's good fun. You know what I mean? And it also winds pogs up as well, which is even better. So, right over to local barrow and local QNH. There we go. So Swifty Nifty hit a 10 this morning. He's the second one in the airline to do it. Not your flaps, I think. Approach mode on. Here we go. Here comes our turn. Other notch flaps. Don't stutter now. That's okay. I don't want to get a freeze again, but I'm alright with the stutter like. Well, the good news is we're still on our after that turn, which I was a little bit worried about. We're still on our profile, so and we've just captured. Well, yeah, we've just captured. So happy days. So we'll just wait for the turn, and then we'll drop our gear. So we're flaps 2 at the moment. Shoot shimmy to the left here. There we go. Alright, we'll get ourselves really configured here in a wee second. So far so good though. Actually, we'll hold here for a moment. We'll wait about maybe 6-7 miles out before we drop our gear down. We're still about what's that, 10 miles or so to go. So yeah, we're looking good though. We're looking good. Gear down. Flaps 3. And flaps 4. Those lights should come on shortly, and there's a nose dropping, so that's lovely. Alright, let's get ready. Let's not fuck this up, huh? Look at my bing bong over. That didn't work. There it is. Bing bong. Music was doing my head in. Sounded like a fucking corporate fucking presentation or something. So exclamation point predict on your landing rate in the chat before I land. If you want to win some Bitcoin and move yourself up the leaderboard. Right, so let's see. We're on local barrel. We're fully configured. Our lights are on. Our gear is down. Our flaps are set. Our spoilers are armed. Everything is. We're on the glide slope. Everything's a-okay. I think all we need to do now is take manual control, fly this thing in, and set it down where we want it to set down. Question is, what's our... We've got an 8 knot, 9 knot crosswind, so it's not too bad. It's manageable. And still got no visibility though. I can see the runway on the left. Oh, here it comes now. Alright, we'll just let it continue on down for a moment. Alright, my aircraft. Here we go. Get that nose up a little bit. Oh shit, that crosswind's pushing us a bit more than what I thought. It's 10 knots now. So we're aiming for the center line here.
100 above.
In the marks.
Minimum 200.
Continue.
Light slow. Light slow.
40, 30, 20. Retard.
There we go. Reversers. Spoilers. I think we've done well there. I think. It's hard to tell. 205 feet per minute, it's not bad. Oh, LRM give us something a bit less. Manual braking. And we're still reversers. And we shall roll off. 1.24 Gs. Not bad for a little crosswind. Spoiler stowed and flaps up. Alright, let's just stop here. Parking brake on for a wee second. Landing lights off. Nose lights to taxi, strobes off. And APU to start. Right, let's go find somewhere to park. So LRM actually give us 205. Perfect. Smooth landing. Thanks, Melchad. Thanks. We'll wait and see what we'll wait and see what Newsky actually rated us at. So fingers crossed it's giving us something decent. Hang on, I need to cross the runway here, don't I? And the lights back on then, strolls back on to cross the runway. Let's keep an eye on taxi speed. Newsky doesn't let you speed. Anything above 20 knots, it'll mark you down, which is what we're above now. Although we're exiting the runway, so you're allowed to do 50 exiting the runway. Alright, cross the threshold, just slow down a little bit again, and again, landing lights off, nose, lights to taxi, and strobes off. APU starting, so that's good. We'll go over here for our find a gate. Also, the good news is no stutters here, but again, I think FS traffic is broken because there should be planes and stuff happening, and I can't see anything happen here, and like it's charged to call, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna have to fix that, slow down again. So we're hoping for a 10 out of 10 from Newsky, and to be honest with you, I think, like, I don't know, I think we're pretty much bang on that center line there. So fingers crossed. Victor. I'll just call you. Oh, hang on. No. Victor. Yeah, I'll call you Victor. Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. How's it going? Welcome to the Unprofessionals. We've just landed in Paris, Charles de Gaulle. It's a bit empty here, as you can see, because my traffic stuff isn't working. And we are just slowly taxiing to the gate, so we don't get any speeding fines. You know what I mean? But thanks for the follow. You're very welcome here, very welcome in. Thank you very much. Let's just blitz it across here. No problem, Victor. I was going to try and pronounce the other name, but I don't want to embarrass myself or you, so I'll just call you Victor if that's okay, and you can correct me if that's wrong. You landed? Yeah, just landed. So I haven't looked at the report yet. I've literally just landed. My plan was to do another flight tonight. I was going to go from here to Brussels, but I might disappoint just because I'm actually going to go to bed early. I am busted. I've had a really long day at work. Now hang on, what's the parking situation here? Look at this madness. Yeah, I'm not sure what. This is pretty old Paris scenery. Like it looks a bit dated too. Let me just roll in here. Let's pretend that this is a parking spot. Actually, you know what? This pretty much is a parking spot. Here'll do. Right. Here we go. This'll do here. Let's park there. Right. Let's go. APU bleed on. No, wrong one. APU bleed on. Taxi lights off, turn lights off, and we can kill our engines. TCAS off, and beacon off as well. Seatbelt signs off, and we'll close the flight. There we go, lovely. And there we go. This is welcome to Paris. Oh, the gate's actually, the jetway's working. So we weren't that far away from the parking. Look at this livery. I still love this livery. So this is by the one and only Nifty. So yeah, this is our virtual airline. Victor, if you're interested in joining our virtual airline, click the wee link there above your chat message. It's hosted on Newsky, and I've just done the first leg of the European Hubs achievement. So here's the good news. We got a 10. So that's 3 in a row. So we got 10 out of 10. We had a great touchdown at 1.24 Gs, 232 feet per minute in challenging conditions. So that would have been challenging conditions is a crosswind greater than 10, I think 10 knots. Newsky is awesome. Yeah, Newsky is fantastic. Dragon, good morning, mate. Welcome in. How are you, mate? Good to see you. Newsky is fantastic. It really is. Another 10, mate. Another 10. Just smashing them out. Yeah, I love it. I really do like it. It's very, very intuitive. If you have a crash to desktop, Dragon, by the way, Newsky actually works quite well. Where's the link to the VA? Let me put that in for you. So exclamation point airline should bring that up. There you go. So yeah, just search the Unprofessionals, and then I'll give you access. Make sure you join our Discord as well. There's the Discord link, and I'll assign you a role in Discord, and then you can download the livery and all that sort of stuff. There's only one livery at the moment, or two really. One for this is the livery here, one for the CFM, one for the IAE. I don't have the latest files for the liveries, funny enough, so this is the older one. So and there's cabin announcement packs and that sort of stuff. So there's loads of things on the way. We're only getting started, literally just getting started. In terms of the VA, so we only set up during the week there. So I think this is my 20th flight for the airline or something like that, compared to 3,500 the other airline I was in. So yeah, we're just getting started. So if we look at my flights, for instance, so you go Dragon, look 10, 10, 10. So I'm up to 3 in a row, and I wanna break my record, which is 5 in a row. So we're on our way. And if you look at those other 2 10s, they were in the 777 freighter as well, which I was going to fly tonight. Mostly Europe short to medium hub say. Yeah, at the moment, Victor, yes. So it's going to be really, it's as I said, we've literally just set up, right? Literally just set up these fixed flights. So at the moment, on Sunday I just spent a bit of time, and I created myself and Pogs one. So we just started this one tonight. That's the first leg done. I was going to do the second leg, but we'll leave that for Thursday. But yeah, so we basically what am I looking for is this one here. So we went in and did the routes, all the schedules. I'll show you here what you see. So we set up our schedules. So we've got three main hubs, and the first one, the home hub, is Belfast. That's where we're from. I live in Melbourne, but I'm from Belfast, and we set up a whole list of schedules there. So anything with a 1, it starts with the 1 is the home hub, which is Belfast. Anything that starts with a 2 is Sydney, and as a second hub, and then anything that starts with 3 is a cargo hub out of Nottingham or East Midlands. So that's the 3 we've got at the moment. We've also set up we've also set up a couple of achievements as well. We're probably posting maybe 1 achievement a week, something like that. But the whole purpose of the VA, mate, is to have suggestions from the community. So if you jump into Discord, if you play the airline, jump into Discord. I'll give you the role in Discord, and there's a wee section of Discord you get access to. Which is the Unprofessionals airline section, and in there, I can show you. In there is the lag and bar. That's kind of like the chat channel. No TAMs, obviously. Airframe request, every request, and then there's new pilots that join, so I can keep an eye on that to actually assign the role. And then obviously this is the webhook into Newsky as well. So, but yeah, so I'm from Belfast, but I live in Melbourne. I've lived in Australia for 10 years, just over 10 years. So yeah, so the one thing I haven't set up yet is charters. I haven't done that yet, and I'll add some more achievements and stuff. I'll get more of a spread, sort of worldwide or whatever. But I'm kind of more interested in the achievements coming from the community, and see what people want to fly. You know, see what they're interested in flying, that sort of thing. So that's kind of the idea. But as I said, we're just getting started. We've got 9 pilots. We had 5 this morning, so we're growing. So we're on our way. You know what I mean? And that's kind of the idea.
Your most famous pilot of them all is right here. The one-eyed devil himself.
Oh, the one-eyed devil who's done one flight only. One flight wonder,
yeah,
we're going to call him.
That's him retired.
One flight wonder. And here's the funny thing about it. So in case you're wondering who that is, that's Big Boss Robinson, who's just joined me in Discord. So the one flight wonder that you have actually done, I think your rating is still higher than Pog's overall.
It is. It is, yeah.
I'm sure he's happy about that.
To think that flight only ended badly because of insane stuttering that I got coming up the landing. Everything else was
Victor is asking me, so how is the stats on the members? How is the stats on members? I can show you. Because I think you can see it as well. What did you go to? Pilots? There you go. So we've got a few people have joined that haven't flown yet. Nifty's a 7.9. Big Boss is a 8.8.
Smith.
Pogsy is an 8.3 and I'm a 9.6. Overall, the airline's 8.9 at this moment in time. So, there you go. Mine, easy to see. Yep, NA.
Alright, Dragon, we can all see you. Fuck's sake.
Well, Dragon, you've had a few issues, haven't you? Flying this thing for some reason. So.
Well, we weren't sure what it is yet. We would sort of need to go through it with him because we're not sure if he was maybe not hitting start flight or not on it, because it's you know where you have to hit book flight.
No, he's definitely been hitting start flight, and I'll tell you why I know. Yeah, because I saw he'd started the flight the other day, and I was able to click on the little view button, and it brought me to the map, and it was actually tracking him, and then he disappeared. So me and Nifty were flying along, and we were kind of watching him, and yeah, he just disappeared. So I assumed it was like a crash to desktop or something. So yeah, no, he was definitely working alright.
But do we know if that's definitely tracking a flight that has hit start flight? So, for example, if somebody just joins the airline and then does a flight without hitting start flight, do they get tracked anyway?
If someone joins the airline and hits, hang on,
doesn't
say that
hit
again.
Start flight, right? Okay. So if
Oh,
someone
sorry, I know
joins
what you
the
mean.
airline,
Yeah.
right?
I don't think
just
so.
Does
I
a
don't think
flight,
so.
you know, without hitting start flight, does that come up and show that it's being, you know, tracked for us to see where they are anyway? Because that would maybe.
Yeah, good question. But well, no, but I could see his route though. I could see he was flying from, I think he was going from either Belfast to Manchester or London. I can't remember which one. I could actually see where he was flying though. You know what I mean? Which it was coming up. He was on an unprofessional schedule. Lovely team of unprofessionals. We'll sign up definitely and see how your VA grow and more. Yeah. Thank you. Might appreciate that. Yeah, come and join the party. And I'll say, look, we're open to suggestions. You know what I mean? This film is a very community.
See you at the party, Victor.
Yeah, see you at the party, Victor. Yeah. Yeah, come and join the mad. It's a madhouse. Like, I mean, come back to the weekends and you'll see let the chaos ensue. You know what I mean? It's just mental, like. But it's good fun. No, it's good fun. You know. And yeah, even this morning, it was a good laugh. When he was flying over. So Nifty got a 10. And
well, what happens to Pogs' great flight last night, by the way? Do you know when he every stage of this flight, because I must have left about 20 minutes before he landed, and every stage this is going to be the perfect flight, you know, all the rest of it. I don't think he had his strobes on at one point until he was in the air, so you know there was that.
So the airplanes, Airbuses, liveries, etc. So yeah, so the airframes I've got at the moment, and again, in Discord, if you go into Discord, there's an airframe request section. So you just throw in what you want, what you need, and there's also a liveries request section as well. So this thing's not locked down at all, right? It's totally free and open. Obviously, we're still setting up, but there's no restrictions. There's no restrictions on ratings. There's no restrictions on what you can and cannot fly. You can fly whatever the hell you want. I've got a whole list of airframes in there at the moment. We've only got this livery available at this moment in time. So this livery is available for the Phoenix A320, IAE, and the CFM, and we'll work on some more as well. But we'll post them all on Discord, and we'll set them all up in there over the next couple of days. I don't have the latest version, by the way, and the sound packs didn't work for me either.
Right.
And I think they didn't work because I don't have the latest version of the liveries.
That would be correct because the CFG wouldn't be coded.
Yes, yeah, that's right.
In year one.
Yeah, correct. So we'll need to find somewhere to host those. Yeah.
Well, once
I also
they're done,
had,
that's why, like I said, once they're done, we'll have that, but they're not done. Like that's so.
What's not done?
The
delivery.
The sound pack's not done.
Oh no, I meant
livery's
deliveries.
done with
No, I meant deliveries.
Oh,
yeah, I need the latest deliveries. Is what I'm saying. Because I don't
just
have
host it in the Discord. The Pogs has it, doesn't he? Pogs and Nifty will have it.
Yeah, I need to get it from them before. Well, I need them to put it into the liveries channel. Is what I'm saying.
Yep. Do that.
Yeah. I had someone else in earlier on who wanted to do a livery for us, so I said, "Go for your life and see what happens."
Okay.
See what they come up with. But yeah. So yeah. Hope that explains it. Dragon says it was the approach. Oh, as in the approach. Yeah. Apparently, he pulled a sully or something. It was saving lives.
What, hit the water?
No. Not sure, but he did say.
Did he just look at the airport and go, no, we're not going to
I'll tell you what he said. He said, so Nifty posted the screenshot of him getting a 10. And I wrote, I don't know, then Paul wrote, fuck this airline. I wrote, what you get? He says, don't want to talk about it, so I put 2 emojis in of a plane crash. And he said, I was on for a perfect 10 and plane stalled. Plane stalled, I recovered it and landed, all because I listened to Nifty, right? Well, I actually said all because I listened to that cunt Nifty. So, yeah, apparently done well to recover it, but he fucked it up. He fucked it up.
Because, yeah, I can see that, because he was pretty much on the lane.
Hang on. Victor also says, perhaps I can also help with the paintworks for a lot more airframes. We'll see at least if you allow it. So, Victor, we're open to help, absolutely. However, what I would say though is what I'm really trying to get is consistency across the fleet. So this is like the passenger variant or variation, if you like. So there's one thing missing on this, right? And what I was looking for was a wee Irish name underneath the window. You know the way the planes are named. But see the way you've got like the so I don't know if you noticed, I stuck a big list of them in the Discord the other day. But we probably just need to sharpen up the tail, right? That's actually our logo, Unprofessionals logo. It's the feathers. Probably just need to sharpen that up. But I want every plane to have the dual flags, go for the same color scheme, same style of writing, etc., right? So just get that consistency. And then I don't know if you were in Discord last night when we were chatting, but I was saying to Nifty and Pogs that what I would love to see for the cargo variant, if we had a different variation for cargo, which is basically the reverse of this. So you'd have green fuselage and white writing. You know what I mean?
Which was what was originally closer to the original concept.
Yeah, correct.
Of the colors.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So then you have a commercial. Yeah, no, you did. You did. So then you have, because if you think about it, right, there's only 3 types of flights in Newsky. There's passenger, cargo, and charter, right? And I'm thinking, and this is for Victor's benefit as well, right? I'm thinking that you have a PAX, exactly right, Victor. You have the PAX version, which is this one, right? And then you have the cargo version, which would be like the opposite of this, but they carry a similar design on the tail. And then you have a charter version, and then that's where the charter ones are like the special liveries. You know what I mean? So they're a little bit more flamboyant, a little bit more design, not quite as plain. So it's almost like you're your commercial and private arms of your fleet then.
Yes.
And you keep them all very consistent right across the whole fleet. You know, logos in the same places, similar designs. You work in your color scheme, all that sort of stuff. So Victor, if you can manage that and that's not too much hassle, go for your life, mate. Absolutely go for your life. And in fact, what I'll do is I'll post in I'll stick our ping of our PNG of our logo into Discord. That might help you as well.
So I'm looking at Pogs's.
I'll put it in the deliveries channel. As well.
I'm looking at Pogs's report from last night, right? So where he's come down. So the max G exceeded was he had 4.99 G, right? So it looks like that with the approach he's been way too high, and he says, "Fuck this, I'm not doing a go around," and he's brought the thing way down.
Oh yeah, too quickly.
Has sped away up and then has gotten too low, right? Because then 3 minutes later he gets a stall warning.
Right.
I'm going, how are you getting a stall warning? Here, you know, when you're on auto throttle, you shouldn't really be getting a stall warning if all your flaps are configured and your auto throttle's on. So he's probably gotten himself too low, and then he's had to try and pitch up and he's stalled. I think he's had something like that happened, and then he has pulled it back for the land.
So where? Oh, you're sending these guys on. Let's see.
Yeah, and
so you can go into just go to flights, yeah.
I go to his flight, yeah, and click on his wee report.
I'm on a 10 streak, by the way.
So if that's very good.
Is that 7.10? 7.10 is actually not bad.
Yeah, so that's.
Oh, I stalled one for 6 seconds. Max G. Great touch, but he had a great touchdown at 1.25 G.
Yeah.
On the center line too.
So you think of the timing difference between that? So 10 minutes between the Max G and the touchdown.
One. Yeah.
So I think that's what it is. He's been too high, and then he's pulled himself down.
Yeah, well, you can see it there. Like you can actually see, if you look at the map there, right? So you can actually see all the events. Look,
Yeah.
Let me see. So he's come. What's this here? Stall start.
That's a balloon animal.
Like it actually tells you. Look, stall start. G-force allowed. So he's went round in circles a few times. What's this here?
Yeah.
Flaps, lights, flaps, gear, flaps.
Yeah.
Right. Then he's turned. Oh no, that's coming back away. Sorry, it's the wrong way around.
That's actually brilliant though that tells you exactly where every part.
Sorry, no, hang on. Look, he's went that way, and then that way, and then he's shoved it round and down, and then come down into landing, right? Fuck me, that's a belter. And why did he had flaps here? Why did he have the flaps out here? Flaps off flaps. How many times put flaps in and out?
See, that's what I mean. Good, he's gone down too quickly, and then he's tried to friggin' slow himself down by going max flaps. So he's probably been beeping.
Victor says it's going to be right. Yeah, I can. What do you say? Right, you can always share the image templates, and we community can work on it. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely, 100%. I'll look. There's only one image. To be honest with you, there's only one image on this thing, right? There's basically the logo, which is the tail. The logo's just turned on its side for the tail, and then we've used the writing of the logo for the writing across here, and then the rest of it's just eyedrop colored. So it's very simple. It's very, very straightforward. Less is more. But yes, 100%. Work away on it. I'll throw in the ping into Discord under the delivery. I'll put it into the delivery request channel, and then go for your life. I'll be excited to see what you guys come up with. It's gonna be super fun. See the MDA VA grow. So there's four owners of the VA. It's so it's called the Unprofessionals. You've got myself, Big Boss Robinson, who's in chat. You've got Pogs1, who we're talking about, or Pogs and E, and Nifty Aviate, Swifty Nifty, who he also flies as well, and he was the one that actually created the delivery.
Leonardo's a Nifty.
And then there's a lot of other people who obviously we're hoping to join and get involved as well. So yeah, I'm excited. I love it. I think it's great. I think it's absolutely great. What was I going to say? So I had something similar last week, right? So my only non-green rating so far was I had a 7.6. Where'd it go? Where did it go? You know, where's my flights? Alright, so here it is here, 7.2 actually. And I did something similar actually. What do you see this here when you go and look at the map? So coming into Belfast. So it was off the centre line. It was an uncomfortable touchdown, right? At 1.8 G, so it was hard as fuck. And late landing configuration as well, right? And basically, I should have went around and I went, nah, I can't be bothered. I'm just going to land the thing. You know what I mean? So, so you can see I'm coming in perfectly, all good, all good, all good. I actually got distracted, right? And didn't get down on time. So I basically just, you know, spoilers out. Here we go. I've come around and went, oh shit, spoilers, down, gear, flaps, lights, and then bang, you know. So But I love the way it tracks the event, so it's classic.
That's spectacular.
That's
that it
brilliant.
does that. I didn't know that it did that.
So this is what you're measured on, like.
Yeah.
So aircraft loaded in.
That is really cool.
Right, you're off your blocks, engines on, engines off, blah blah blah. Off blocks is recorded there. Engines changed. You know what I mean? And then it shows your taxi route, your lights going on. There's your oh no, that's taxi. Oh sorry, that's taxi. That's taxiway even. Where's takeoff? Where's takeoff there? Taxi on off. Oh, that's taxi is coming off. Gear up. Right. Flaps up. Flaps all the way up. And then altimeter, lights, wind shear. There you go. Wind shear as well. It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's such a cracking system. So it is compared to FS Hub.
It's unbelievable. Like I'm looking at my one because when I obviously haven't done one flight, but I'm saying like when I did it, I just did it as how I normally did it, and everything was a 10 until the land. So you know, it was I hadn't failed on anything else. So my whole process for how I was doing it was bang on.
So where was yours? Let's see. Last week was it?
I think I'm going to do an hour flight later though.
You should. Yeah, so you were off the centre line. That was it. That was the only thing. You were off the centre line by quite a bit though.
Yeah, and I know, but that was why, because of the stutter.
Oh, and the Edinburgh. Aye. Very good. Very good. Right, let me see. Has so we had a couple of applications there. We had we had one actually. We had one more person join, which is good. So we did, but I'm gonna leave it there. I am going to well, before I go, because there's a couple of people here. So I'm sure you've probably gathered by now, we've been talking about our brand new virtual airline, which is hosted on I was gonna say FS Hub, Newsky, and exclamation point airline. Come and join us, and jump into Discord as well. So we are the Unprofessionals. So all you do is go in, search for the Unprofessionals. In fact, I'm pretty sure if you go by activity, I think we're down as very active. Let's see if we can find ourselves. Where are we? You can sort by activity, can't you? Activity.
Well, if you just type in Unprofessionals, it should.
Either Unprofessionals or the Unprofessionals, either one. One.
There isn't another airline called Unprofessionals, is there?
No, so you had to put in a long name and a short name.
Yeah. That's right. Up straight away.
So and if you want to fly on VATSIM, or if you want to fly on any of the ATCs, etc., then you can use the call sign Leprechaun. That's our call sign. ICAO is UPR, and the IATA is it might not be UP. I need to check that, but it's UP at the moment. So in there we've got a couple of routes. We've got some awards or achievements that you can do. Scandinavian remote cargo tours, etc., etc. So the plan is to get suggestions from the community on this one, and we'll probably do add one maybe once a week or something like that. Our airline rating is 8.9 at the moment. There's only about 30 odd flights done. Got a massive fleet. If there's any fleet or any planes missing, just bang it in the Discord. There's a once you sign up to the airline, you get access to you join the Discord, and then there's a you get access to a section in there where you can put in livery requests, airframe requests, hang out at the Lag and Bar, which is our chat channel, and there's a no time channel as well. And then finally, our 3 hubs of operation currently in use, where our schedules are based out of, is the home hub is Belfast. The cargo hub is Nottingham, and then our far end of the world hub, down under hub, is Sydney. Thank you for the follow. So Z1 plays games 1. So what would we call you? Zeddy? Shalom. Shalom. Thanks for following me. Welcome in. Good to see you. We're just talking about our brand new virtual airline. If you're interested in joining on Newsky, !airline, and you'll see it. You see. This is command. That's in like a bot one. What's it called? There you go. Yeah, come and join us. Come and join us. Huh?
Like a stream element?
No, like a. No, I've done a stream element. The button, the stream deck one. Stream deck one. I've done a timer as well.
Stream deck one. Oh yeah. Oh, have you? Right, okay.
Having bugs would be unfair if you're flying the best you could. It'd be embarrassing to have those flight events. Look, to be honest with you, Victor, I think that's part of the.
That's part and parcel of the game.
I know that's just the way it goes. You know what I mean? You can't be perfect all the time. Like I was on a pretty good streak there at 10s for a while, and then I fucked it up. You know.
I'm gonna have to rethink about what to do with Edinburgh here, because me and Nifty are both having problems with Edinburgh Fee 2,
right?
With stutters. So
right.
I don't know if Fee 1's going to be better for us, or to maybe just even remove it until there's maybe some sort of better optimization there. But yeah, it's that, as I say, that's the only thing that puts me off going to Edinburgh now, is for that.
Yeah, okay. Victor, so come and join us, no problem at all. Audio chat by Discord. Yes, so normally, if you jump in our Discord, this one I do have a button for. So this is Discord. If you jump into the Discord, what you'll see is in Discord, there's a couple of audio channels. I normally open up the flight sim channel. I just jump and hang out there, and people can jump in and jump out. The only reason I didn't do it tonight is because I'm just a bit tired, mate, to be honest with you. But I'll be back on Thursday night, around about the same time, 19:30, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Kangaroo time, or Australian time. I'll put an announcement into Discord as well. So what you'll find is there's a couple of us that stream in this Discord. So you've got Big Boss, Robinson. When are you back on? Right, tomorrow?
Wednesday. Yeah.
Wednesday.
Tomorrow.
Metal Gear?
No, actually, until dawn.
Oh. So just in order to prevent any confusion, you'll see a couple of us posting and going live. Most people that go live, there's about 4 or 5 of us. Most people go live play Flight Sim. But I think Nifty was on Counter-Strike last night. You were on Metal Gear. You're on what did you say?
Until dawn.
Until dawn tomorrow.
Pogs is also talking about wanting to branch out and do racing and stuff as well. So the Discord has essentially we're a community of streamers and viewers as well. So there's all sorts in there, but there's also a specific section that is dedicated to the airline once you join the airline,
which is this
via
one
Newsky, and which is that one. And I say that's then where you'll have special airline chat via the Lag and Bar, the notifications and the NOTAMs. And that's only stuff that people in the airline will see as well. So people that aren't in it, then they won't become bogged down with any of that information either. I believe that's correct, isn't it?
That's correct. Yes, absolutely. So so there's plenty there happening. So if you like to shoot the pew pew games, the racing games, like sometimes we'll all jump in and do this together. You know what I mean? And then usually when we're all on, the voice channels are opened up and people jump in and out and people join and don't. It's just like a communal kind of let's come and hang out. It's just
during the week tends to be more like individual streaming, and we aim at weekends. All being well, we aim at weekends to try and get like a group flight with all of us together somewhere. We get us all on, get us into the chat, and just have a laugh, really.
Yeah, exactly right. And so far we've been doing it for what, pretty solid for about 5 months, 6 months now. And yeah, it's been just slowly growing into this little thing that has now. It started off with, well, let's all jump in and do flights, and then it morphed into, let's all join Firefly Air. Well, I was encouraging everyone to join Firefly Air, and then it turned into, let's go and do let's all jump into voice chats and all that sort of stuff. And now it's turned into, let's start on our own airline.
Yeah.
So it's great. It's great. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah. And to say, obviously, there'll be more liveries coming, and there'll also be a fully engrossing announcement pack.
Yes.
Custom announcement pack from the 4 founders.
Yes.
Myself, Big Boss Robinson, MDA, Nifty, if we can convince him to do voiceovers, and
he'd be good at it.
and Pogs. He would be good at it. And so, in terms of, and that will gauge you through an entire flight, and yeah, so that's being worked on at the minute. It's probably about, I'll say it's about 30 to 40% completed anyway. So, and that will be hopefully done within the next few weeks, completed and ready for an upload for people to grab if they want to hear our lovely voices to comfort them,
help them sleep or something, or get them through the night, or maybe just stick us on when you're at work, and we'll keep you calm and stress free. Well, I mean, most of us will keep you calm and stress free until Pogs comes along, like a fucking elephant in a china shop. Been looking to do formation flights. Well, there is one person who joins us occasionally, mainly at the weekends, and you want to see his formation flying, Victor. His name's Wombat. His formation flying, Ansapivo,
very good,
is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. It's 11:30 here. We'll catch up and learn more from you guys when we get back. Yep, no problem, mate. Thank you very much. So I want to try and get your name right. Is it Victor Takahi Jr.? Is that right?
Victor Takai Jr.
Victor Takai Jr. It's been doing my head in since I've been sitting still. I'll have to get it right. So let us know if that was right. Brilliant. Happy days. Victor Takai Jr. Very good. Cool name. No worries, mate. Listen, thanks very much for jumping in. Go for your life on the deliveries, and we'll have a chat in Flight Sim on the Flight Sim voice channel at some point. I'll be back on Thursday night. I'll probably open it up then, and then I'll be back again on Saturday morning Australian time. But yeah, keep an eye on Discord for the announcements anyway. And welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Lights are flashing again. Don't know why. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up a raid. I gotta get to bed because I'm knackered. I had a crash desktop on my first, or no, I didn't. I had a freeze on takeoff on my first flight, and I was hoping to have both flights done by now, so I'm just going to call it one flight today. Unfortunately for me, but I think Tony's still on, so we're going to see him.
Say hello.
Yeah, we're going to say hello. So we're going to go and talk to Tony, absolute legend of a man, cracking Flight Sim streamer, massive supporter of this channel, and yeah, always good fun to hang out. So if everyone would just hang around the raid for a few minutes, we'll go and see him, and say hello, and then I'm gonna say goodnight and get to bed. So he's doing a couple of flights at the moment. I think he's in the A350. So yeah, it's always a good time there. So we're going to check him out anyway, and say hello. Thank you for all the follows. Really appreciate it. Welcome in, everybody. Join the airline, get on the Newsky, join the Discord, and I look forward to catching up again. We'll see you guys soon, and yeah, just jump in and say hello to Tony anyway. Don't have to hang around too long if you don't want to, and yep, we'll catch up soon. Thanks, guys. Take it easy. I'll catch you on Thursday. Good night.
Bye.